This is a clip from the Chris Brake Show podcast.
Yeah, I want to say real quick before I start the show. The show hasn't even started yet. Before I start the show, I would like to say that I really wanted to tell a story about you and your 3-car pileup. Those damn trucks with the stick, man. They cause all sorts of problems. Because one time I was in
my truck was a stick. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, and I had a truck just like that at one point.
The Bone Mobile.
The Bone Mobile. And that thing, it was a GMC Gypsy. And the back of it was like an S10. Like it had 3 different pieces on it that made it up. Like it was in the windshield. Like the whole thing was wired by somebody before I bought it. I got the thing for $600, and
it had some crazy custom wiring.
Oh yeah, it would shock you. Like everything, like pieces, like any mechanics were just hanging off, and they would shock you if you touched them. But if like the windshield wiper knob was just hanging off, and there'd be a little toggle switch that somebody, the prior owner, had installed.
They put a Jack Rooney
top. Yeah, so you'd have to flip this switch to turn the windshield wipers on. They were either on or off, and you turn them off, they would stop right in the middle. But the point is, I got this truck, and I had to go to get fired from a job.
You had to go get fired.
Yeah, I had to go in for this little meeting, at a major corporation. Excuse me. And as I'm in the process of, getting fired and, being told my options, somebody comes in and says, "Do you own that crazy truck out there with the skull all over it and stuff?"
They already know that you do.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, it just rolled backwards. It hit another vehicle
in the company parking lot.
It hit another vehicle. Yeah. So like, as this asshole's looking at me, firing me. Yeah, this son of a bitch is firing me, and he's so happy. And and I'm like, so as I'm getting fired, I got in a car accident at the same time.
That would have been great if it hit the manager's
that would
car.
Have been. He wanted to fuck me so bad, dude. He was out there like examining, like looking for the tiniest scratch he could find.
To try to get you on some trumped up charges?
Yeah, just so he could just throw a little more shit on my lap,
What a jerk.
Yeah, that guy was a genuine prick. Is it okay to say his name?
I don't. Yeah,
his name was Ted Bell, and that guy treated me. And I'm not going to say I was a perfect employee, and I'm not even going to say what company I worked for, but that guy Ted Bell treated me with so much disrespect.
Really?
So much disrespect. And I mean, I know that I wasn't the perfect employee. And I know that he laid down the disrespect before I lifted my respect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You got to give it to get it.
Yeah, and I was given enough respect, and he was just treating me like shit.
He was supposed to be the mediator, like conflict mediator. Like if you have a problem with your boss, you go talk to Ted. That's what I remember. Yeah, because I talked to him quite a few times.
That guy was a world-class prick, dude. Like,
he definitely ended up firing me as well.
Yeah. Oh, that guy fired you too?
He was there when I got fired. Yeah, like I tried to appeal the decision. I was like, Ted, they're doing me all wrong, And he was like, no, there's nothing I can do.
You know what? We're supposed to be on this indie in tune.
Oh yeah, the
not Indian, not like not Indian tune. Indie in tune.
Indie space.
Yeah,
in tune.
Yeah, the real cool.
Okay.
Yeah, real cool podcast out of Indianapolis here. And it's they do 24/7 live, like radio on the internet. It's all local.
Wow, I've heard of this.
Yeah, and they want to put our show on there, but the guy hasn't listened to it yet. He's going to listen to it, and I'm sure when he listens to it, he's going to be like, "You can't say Ted Bell's name." As much of an asshole as that guy might be, he might end up being the guy's neighbor.
Well, there's 1,000 Ted Bells out there. I'm talking about the Ted Bell from Taco Grande that I used to work at.
Yeah, short little fucker. Like that guy. I'm telling you right now, I have a lot of bosses, and some are bad, some are amazing. And the guy that worked under him was one of the most amazing bosses I've ever had. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say his name to give him credit.
Why not? That would also kind of expose who maybe Ted Bell is.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, the best boss I ever had. There
was that one lady that smelled like vinegar.
Oh God, she was nice too, but that Ted Bell was a piece of shit, man. And this is why you have these forums, so you can say things like this. You know?
That's true. It's freedom of speech.
And I'm not saying that he was wrong. I'm not trying to get him in trouble. I'm just saying that guy's an asshole, man. If he's going to continue to live his life like that, he's not going to get anywhere good.
Not in the workplace,
Yeah, and I don't know how you approach these things. Is Indian Tune gonna Indie in Tune?
They might have to censor the CBS.
Yeah, or he might ask us to, which is fine with me. You ask me to do whatever, I'll censor myself. You're gonna play me 24/7. Wait, no, he's not gonna play us 24/7.
He's going to put us on his 24/7 radio broadcast.
Yeah.
In between all the other great slices of radio.
Yeah, the brew indie beer indie local. Man,
the indie brew,
free beer,
the
free beer brew podcast.
Those are good guys.
No, they are. I mean, they're decent, but that doesn't look. They're cool. Indie in tune is cool. Ted Bell's a fucking prick. Bruce Martin's cool. John Rapp's cool. Sexy Sarah, that's another issue, but just joking.
Well, Sarah's suffering from exhaustion. Remember,
she doesn't listen to these shows anyway.
Yeah,
though.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. If you want to call in and say something about Sarah, she won't ever hear it. She doesn't listen to our own show. You said you're like, anytime you hear about like Eminem in the news or anybody say they got to quit tour or whatever because of exhaustion, yeah, that means drug addiction, drug abuse, painkillers, some type of drug abuse. So I wonder if Sexy Sarah is actually out on some Quaaludes.
No, I think she's just working her fingers to the bone.
Doing what?
Going to school and working.
One day a week?
No, she's.
I thought you said she went to school one day a week.
Physically, but she's taking 3 classes.
Mm.
Yeah, no, she's got a lot on her plate. Proverbial plate. I don't. Hey. Everything's longer today. Oh, all right. It's time for a break. And when we come back, we got all sorts of...
We got some prank calls, hopefully.
We got a whole bunch of unplanned awesomeness for you. I think these unplanned shows go better than the planned ones.
They usually do.
From the Chris Brake Show podcast.